Hey guys, Colorado Camperman Brian here. Today I am going to be doing a video here on dispersed camping with a solar panel. So this is a little 13 watt Harbor Freight solar panel briefcase, and then I also have a little 20 watt Instapark fixed solar panel for my truck camper. But I'll be telling you guys a little bit about the pros and cons about dispersed camping with a solar panel, and talk a little bit more about what we can do and whatnot while we have these things out in the sun. Alright, so the first thing we're going to talk about is having a fixed solar panel, so like one that's attached to your roof, like with our truck camper, or having a standalone one that is corded and is adjustable and you can move around. So there's kind of some pros and cons of both of them. So this one we have hooked up to our travel trailer, and it is very convenient to have the cord, because what's nice about this is you can go camp in a shady spot, which is really nice during the summertime, and then you can still move this around and make sure that you get sunlight at all times. You know, if you have one that's fixed to your roof, if you camp in a shaded spot, you're probably not going to be getting as much energy as you need, or you want. So the other nice thing about this is it's adjustable. You can adjust the angle on this. So you can adjust the angle for the specific time of day, for the time of year, all that stuff. And I've seen studies that show that by adjusting the angle to the sun, you get up to 40% more energy coming in versus if you just have a flat fixed roof one. So those are kind of some of the pros of having a standalone one. You know, obviously the cons are you got to move it around constantly. You got to set it up, you got to take it down. With a fixed one up on the roof, you don't have to do that stuff. With the fixed one that we have up on the truck camper there, you know, it is extremely nice because it's always charging, it's always working, you never have to worry about it. It's up there, it's just, you know, you set it up once and you forget about it. Now on that one, we did not order the adjustable mounts. They were just as much as the actual solar panel itself. So that one just lays flat always on the top of the truck camper there, which again, it would be nice to have the adjustable, but we don't really have a way to get up to the truck camper, up on the roof while we're out camping, and so we just went with the fixed one. So that one's a 20 watt, this is a 13 watt, and they're not huge solar panels, but really we probably get just as much power out of the 13 watt as we do the 20 watt, just for the fact that we can angle this and put it in direct sunlight versus the fixed one. You know, we can't do that. So you're going to have to make the call on getting your solar panel if you want to have a standalone that you can move around and adjust the angle, or if you want to have a fixed one that you put on top of your roof, and then also if you want to be able to adjust that. Just take a look at what you're going to be doing and think what's going to be best for you and what you would prefer to do the most. So let's talk about power and what you can actually do with just a 13 or 20 watt solar panel. So we can easily run this little 140 watt power inverter, and we could be watching a movie or editing our YouTube videos on our laptop while also using the little USB charging our phones. And you know, we could be doing all of that as we're listening to some Florida Georgia Line, and yeah, we could be taking a shower too, using the water pump, and the battery will still be maintaining a charge if it's sunny out. So you know, again, a little 13 watt can do all that stuff. Now if we wanted to use, say, the microwave or our coffee pot instead of having like instant coffee, then yeah, you know, we would need more solar panels. But for being able to do the stuff I just showed you guys, and at nighttime being able to listen to some music and have the lights on, The little 13 and 20 watt solar panels do just fine. They maintain your charge, and you're able to run some smaller appliances during the day when the sun's out. So for our situation and for what we use it for, they work out just fine and perfect. So now we'll talk a little bit about the pros and cons to solar energy. So one thing that is a huge pro to solar energy is you are constantly charging your battery. So that little line's going straight into the battery, and you are constantly charging it. Versus if you're running a generator, you gotta turn it on and then do that. But your solar is always going when the sun is out. Also, listen. Oh wait, you can't hear anything. That's right, because it's solar. So you're not gonna have a noisy generator going or something like that. The other thing that's really nice, this is a multi-use. So this little cord, like say I left my truck light on overnight and I have a dead truck battery, well, I can just hook this right up to my truck and get my truck all charged up. Right? Hopefully that doesn't happen. The other thing that's nice too, there's no real maintenance. You don't have a cost of running this. You're not going to have to put gas in it. You're not going to have to do a tune-up. You're not going to have to do any of that stuff. All you got to do is just clean your solar panels and make sure that they can soak in as much light and heat as possible, and they'll last for years and years. So now we're going to talk about a little bit of the cons of having solar energy. So it's a little cloudy right now, and I threw this in the shade to simulate it even more. But if it's cloudy out, or if it's nighttime, obviously you're not charging. I mean, you do charge a little bit in the clouds, but not like you do in the sun. So if you're relying on energy and it's a cloudy day, or you really need to run some heavier stuff at night, that doesn't really work out too well for you. Another downside is the setup can kind of be expensive. I have a small setup, which, just this panel and the charge controller, which you have to have so you don't overcharge your battery. That was about $90. If you want to get a bigger setup so you're fully self-sufficient, you can run any appliance that you want, you're going to have to buy a heavy-duty charge controller, lots of solar panels, and a big power inverter. And that could be hundreds or even thousands of dollars easy. So that is one downside, is solar is pretty expensive up front. Alright guys, well that pretty much does it for solar panels while dispersed camping. If you guys have any questions about the fixed versus the adjustable / standalone solar panel, or any other questions about solar panels, feel free to put them in the comments below. And if you have anything to share from your experiences with solar panels, I'd love to hear it. So thanks for checking out the video, and we'll see you guys later.